I'm an entrepreneur in the financial industry, and I run a pretty much an office with a few agents that we train in the industry to go out there, help families when it comes to financial education, life insurance, annuities, retirement planning. I'm Hispanic, and growing up, many people don't get taught about money and finance, so I wanted to go out there and do something that empowered families to learn more about money and finance so we could get ahead financially.
Amazing. And when did you start that?
So I actually went to school for finance, but I graduated during the pandemic when everyone's getting laid off, no one's getting hired, and then the industry found me, so I've been doing it for about 3 years now.
Okay. And then what attracted you to the America Business Forum?
So great question. So number one is the lineup of speakers. I've been to many conferences. There's no lineup of speakers like the one that we've had right now. And networking. I always say that your network is your net worth. So the more people you meet, the more hands you shake, the more that your business grows and expands.
So you mentioned the lineup. I'm wondering, is there a certain speaker that kind of caught your eye?
Yeah, definitely Patrick Bet-David. It's interesting because he's actually the individual that started the insurance company I work with. But I loved his message, what he said. One of the things that stood out was he says that we're making the wrong people the hero. We need to make more capitalists, entrepreneurs, and business owners the heroes. So, kids that are young grow up to want to do that instead of not wanting to do that.
Amazing. And is there like a key takeaway? I don't know, it could be either from Patrick or somebody else that you heard throughout the 2-day event?
Yeah, so Tony Robbins said something very important, which is he talked about vision. Many of us, we live our day-to-day, we don't really know what we want. Patrick said it too, is knowing who you want to be, what kind of life you want to live. So for me, it's vision. I talk about that all the time where, look, the more clear your vision is for the future, the more you're willing to do the work that it takes to get there. So for me, it's all about that vision and that clarity.
I love that. I think Tony specifically said something about create the environment that you want to do if you're a creator. I don't know if you have any thoughts about that.
Yeah, so for us, culture is everything. I spend more time with my team and my agency than sometimes my own family. So having a culture where people feel welcome, where they can come in and you have that self-improvement, self-development environment is very, very important, and you grow as a team. And I got that actually from Newman, right? The guy that started Flow. He talked about culture. He didn't say anything about business, nothing about it's all culture, the environment, and what he's creating, so I think culture is very important.
Awesome. So I think you're having a positive experience so far, and the day's not over, but I'm wondering, would you recommend this to a friend?
Oh, 100%. I think that this place needs to go somewhere where more people could fit, and I think in a few years it's going to be 100, 200,000 people in attendance just from the value that people are getting today.
That's amazing. I hope so. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.